Hey guys, it's the Nail Polish Challenge. Today I'm showing you how to do a cool gradient on your nails using a cosmetic sponge. For this manicure you'll need base coat, top coat, and 2 polishes in the same color family. Start with clean unpolished nails and add your base coat. I'm using one from KB Shimmer called Basic Training Base Coat. It's great for making your nail polish last longer and keeping your nails free from staining, so you won't look like you have zombie hands when you take it off. Once your base coat is dry, you can add your first coat of polish. The color I'm using here is China Glaze Wait and See, which I got from HP Beauty Bar. It's okay to make mistakes. You can see I just got some polish on my cuticle there, but I'll show you how to fix it. It's best to use your lighter color as a base so your gradient pops more. You can wait until the end to clean up your cuticles, but this mess was bothering me a little bit, so I decided to quickly clean it up. Just dip a small makeup brush into acetone and wipe off the extra polish. Anyway, back to the nail art. I want my base color to be totally opaque, so I'm adding a second coat. Some people like to add top coat at this point, but I think the 2 polishes blend better without top coat, so I'll save it for the end. Make sure your nails are completely dry before moving on to the next step. And here's where the cosmetic sponge comes in. I'm just using this cheap little one that I got from a drugstore. Start by painting on a thick coat of your darker color. You're going to want the sponge to be totally saturated so little chunks don't come off and stick to your nail. The darker color I'm using is China Glaze I See the Point, which I also got from HP Beauty Bar. Now add a thick coat of your base color and make sure the 2 colors overlap a little bit so they blend easier. Again, you really want the sponge to be saturated with polish. When you squeeze it, it should be wet. Now line up your sponge so your darker color is closer to the tip of your nail and lightly dab it on. It's not going to look like much with the first layer of sponging, but be patient. Right now, we're just laying a good foundation for your darker color gradient. If you didn't put enough polish on your sponge, you'll start to see little bits of the sponge sticking onto your nail, which will make the manicure look bumpy and messy. So make sure you reapply the 2 colors on the sponge as often as you need. Once that's dry to the touch, you can add your second layer of sponging. If the polish on your sponge is already dried, just flip it over and use the other side. Now you'll really start to see the color come through. 2 coats of sponging is enough for this manicure, but sometimes you'll have to add a 3rd coat to make sure your colors are fully blended. Alright, now it's time to clean up. First, take a Q-tip dipped in acetone and clean off the polish around your nails. But don't get too close with the Q-tip, you don't want to take off any of the polish on your nails. Remember, using acetone on your hands will dry them out a lot, so make sure you lotion up once your nails are dry. And clean up under your nails too. Sometimes the polish gets under there from all the sponging. After you clean up the outer skin, go back in with your makeup brush and acetone and clean the cuticles and the edges of your nail. Once you're all cleaned up, the manicure will still be rough and not very shiny, so you'll want to add a quick drying top coat. Top coat will smooth out your gradient and also make the colors look more blended. I'm using KB Shimmer Clearly on Top Quick Dry Top Coat, which is one of my favorites. It leaves my nails looking super glossy and helps my manicure last longer. And that's it. If you like this tutorial, make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. If you have any requests, let me know in the comments. And be sure to check out my website, www.thenailpolishchallenge.com. Thanks for watching.